Yeah, it's a huge print. Most of your prints are going to be way smaller than this, so it should take way less time. All right, this is almost the whole width of the paper. This is a huge print. What's up, guys? Alan Wade back with another video. Today we are going to go onto one of our favorite graphic grabbing websites, Vexels.com. Use my Vexels affiliate link down in the description below if you'd like to have a subscription to a website where you can go on and use whatever graphics you'd like to print on t-shirts or do whatever it is. They have PSD files that you can download. They have Illustrator files that you can download. You could even submit a design that you have in your head and they can make it for you on Vexels if you have a paid subscription, guys. It's been very, very instrumental. Sometimes you're not in that creative mood, or you might not be a creator at all. You might not have Photoshop or Illustrator or anything, but if you want to hit your t-shirt game starting thing running, if you want to go full speed ahead and you want to have some stuff to print, Vexels is the perfect site for that. So let's go on here and see what we can find, guys. Okay, so I think I found something that I like, so I'm just going to ingest it into the software for our Prestige A3+R, and we're going to print this out several times. As a matter of fact, we're going to make quite a few transfers. Let's do it. All right, guys, had to take off my jacket. It got a little hot. I got to be honest with you. Maintenance, because I get a lot of questions in my comments about maintenance on this machine. I've moved it from the back of my studio to here, and I haven't done any maintenance. I think you're supposed to. I'm going to make sure for you guys. I'm going to call in and make sure with the guys over at AA Print Supply Co. and find out for you guys, but I haven't done any maintenance at all. It's not like my DTG. My DTG, I come in, I shake the cartridges. This one right here has an agitation system built in. The Prestige A3+R has an agitation system built in. I haven't done any maintenance at all. I'm not saying that you don't have to do maintenance. I'm just letting you guys know what I did and what I did not do. And since I posted that first video, which was, I don't know, maybe like a week ago, I have not done any maintenance at all to this machine. All right, let me turn it on, as a matter of fact. All right, it's on. Cool. All right, yeah, no maintenance at all. All right, so what I'm gonna do right now is I want to print like 4 of these. So, but I want to print out more than one of these. So I'm gonna hit. Let's see if I can duplicate it. All right, guys. So what you got to do if you want to print out more than one, I figured out. Just highlight the image right here, and you go ahead and you just simply hit this button right here. See where it says up and down and it says images right here? So I'll just put that up, and now you see it's 2 images right there, 3, 4, etc., etc. So right now, as it stands, it's going to print out 4 of these in a row. So I think somebody wanted to know how long it takes to print out one, so let's just do it in real time. This video is going to be long, but let's see. All right, so right now, before I send it to print, I'm going to hit mirror because I want this to flip the other way. Remember this section next time. Okay, boom. And now it flips it so that when it prints out the DTF, it's going to print out. All right, so I'm going to position the camera so we can talk and you guys can see it print at the same time. All right, so let's time this. I'm just going to go ahead and hit the print button right here, and let's see how long it takes for it to print out just one DTF. And you guys, and I'm trying to do a bunch of tests so you guys get an idea of how long it takes to print out, to see if this is a good purchase for yourself. And if it is a good purchase for yourself, go ahead and use my AA Print Supply Co. affiliate link down below to purchase yourself a Prestige A3+R if you want to begin your DTF journey, along with the Phoenix 16x20, along with the thing right there, the air purifier, which I don't have on. I should have on. Let me turn the air purifier on. But it's printing right now, guys, so you guys can see that it's printing. I'm not going to cut or anything, but let me just show you guys. I'm just going to twist the knob on the purifier right here to turn it on so it can start purifying the air. Turn this thing up. I'm just twisting the knob and turn it up. I'll show you guys that in another video, how I'm twisting the knob to turn it up. But now you can hear, I can hear, I don't know if it's coming across on camera, but yeah, the DTF is printing out right now. It's right at the top. It's got a long way to go. Yep. Looking exactly how it is, got that grainy effect in there. But I could bring the camera a little closer, but I'm just gonna let it do its thing and see how long it takes to print out one. All right, and this is gonna be a minute, guys. It's gonna be a minute because it's not super fast. I think it is faster than the older unit, but this is a fairly big image. So this is a good hypothetical for you guys to see exactly how long it takes to print out one image. So again, so you can see if it's a worthy purchase for you. I wish I had somebody else here to talk to me so I could you know, speed this up and have something interesting to talk about, but I don't right now, so I'm just rambling on. And I apologize for the people that don't like to hear me ramble, but it is what it is, man. I got to do what I got to do. So to make this time go by faster, and yeah, what can I say? It's printing out the image, and it's coming out. There's a text right there. Maybe I should get you guys in closer and move the camera in real time so you guys can watch it getting printed out. So let me just move the camera in real time over here. No cuts, no nothing. And I'm gonna adjust the camera, make it go down so you guys can see inside of the Prestige. Let me focus a little bit. There we go. And let me adjust so you guys are not crooked. There we go, on the fly. You guys can see that print head moving back and forth, printing out our design on that roll of film. I'm gonna raise it a little bit so you guys can see inside over top of the image. And the Prestige comes with a tray that goes right here, but I took the tray off. And let me back the camera up a little bit so you guys see what I'm talking about. I took the tray off and I brought my Prestige closer to the edge of the desk so that as it prints out, it can drop down, right? It can drop down and it won't go onto the tray and then drop down, because it seemed to me like when it was going onto the tray, and I have the tray right here, guys, by the way. The tray is right here. It hooks on to right here, but I took it off because it seems to me like when it was going onto the tray, it was, the bottom of this film was kind of sticking to the tray, because the tray is kind of like, I don't want to say sticky, but it's kind of has like a sticky type of thing to it. So what was happening is it was sticking to the tray and it was curving up, and the top of the print was hitting the top of here. So if you have something like that, like, and you decide to get the Prestige, just scooch it close to the edge of your desk, take the tray off, and just let your prints drop down. As the print drops down, you can clip it, powder it, and put it inside the oven. All right, so right now we are not even halfway through the print, and this is a full big print, right? It's a full big print. And right now, if you guys were doing this for a client, right? I'm angling the camera up so you guys can kind of see inside of it. If you were doing this for a client, right now would be the time where you would go do something else, or right? You can go, you know, cut some vinyl or something like that, or do whatever else you wanted to do, or you know, go watch A-Dubb Productions on YouTube or something like that, or you know, go make a YouTube video, or record, you know, go make an Instagram clip or something like that. But many different things you can do to kill time while this is printed out. But I want you guys to get an idea of how long it takes a full color transfer to print out on this, because I don't want you guys to be surprised and say, yo man, this is not even practical, it takes forever. It does take quite a bit of time, I'm not even gonna lie, and you guys see it here in real time. Let me back the camera up a little bit. Got an image of the floor right there, and I'm gonna lower the camera back down. Let me focus. All right, so as you guys can tell, it is taking quite a bit of time to print, and it is what it is, guys. I mean, this is honestly not faster than a DTG printer, but it is significantly less expensive than a DTG printer. The quality is respectable. I like it. I think it's good quality. There is a certain type of feel to it, not quite like white toner, but it's in the white toner feel family, right? But like I said, the prints are respectable. The feel compared to DTG, it's not as soft as DTG. And this is my honest opinion. It's not as soft as DTG, but like I said, it is respectable and it is something that you can sell. This image right here has a little bit of distressed look to it, so it's going to be like a little bit less of a feel to it. But like I said, I'm just adjusting the camera so you guys can get a closer look. I should have put my zoom lens on, but I don't want to cut because I want to show you guys exactly how long it takes. Hope you guys are timing this, but to make the long story short, it takes quite a bit of time. We're at the top of the cheesesteak right now, in the design. We're at the top of the cheesesteak, so we have the whole cheesesteak to do, and then the end of the design right here. So we have quite a bit to do. You guys can time it and let me know. Oh gosh, this is, yeah, it's quite a bit. This is the biggest design that I've printed out since I've had this machine. So just to give you guys a sense of how painful this is for me. And I'm kind of like a guy, and you guys know already, I'm kind of a guy that likes to kind of like do things in an efficient way. So having something that takes a long time to print out is not something that I'm all the way used to, even though I am used to having stuff take a little while because everything's not laser fast and super fast. In order to have something print out super fast, guess what? You got to spend super money. And if you're on a budget, which a lot of you guys are based on the comment section and how you guys complain about the cost of everything, but you're trying to start a business and don't understand that even though it costs a lot of money, it's going to make you tons and 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 tons, lots more than the cost. And if you're making money, you need the tax write-offs anyway, so you might as well buy that expensive piece of equipment that's going to make you way more money than you spend on it for a longer amount of time. But some people just don't get it. But anyway, I digress from that. But what I'm trying to say is, if you are on a budget, then you can't afford fast. Fast costs money. Fast costs more money than is within your budget. So if you are on a budget, you can't afford fast. You need to get what you can afford, and this is it. Regardless of the fact that it takes more time to print out, you got to get what you can get, what's in your budget, so your business can grow. And that's how people get started, right? You got to get what you can afford that's in your budget, so that your business can grow. And then later on, right, when you get more money and when you're making more money, when it makes sense, right, then you get the faster DTF printer, right, which is the big model that prints side by side, you know, 2 at a time and stuff like that. But everything that I'm getting, that I had on the screen, is coming out in this image, and I'm really impressed with it because it's getting every little detail. The lines are crisp, and this is the back of the sheet. The lines are crisp and everything looks good. I have to admit, everything looks good. We're like right in the middle of the cheesesteak right now, it's printing out that meat area. All right, but yeah, as you guys can tell, it does take a long time. All right, so I'm not even gonna say it does take a bit of time. It takes a long time. And the reason why I'm doing this video, this long video, is because people ask for it and you guys want to know, and I don't want you guys surprised when you get yours, especially when you're trying to do a full color print. You guys need to know what you're getting into, and it takes a little while. But does that mean it's not worth it? In my opinion, heck no. I think it's still worth it because DTF printers take a long time. And arguably, I don't know, I can't tell you, but I think that everybody that has a converted DTF printer can vouch for the fact that the prints take a long time to print. Except if you have a super expensive machine. Even if you do have a super expensive machine, I've seen them at trade shows, they still take a bit of time to print each print. So there's not going to be a DTF printer that's like super fast. It just, I don't think it exists. I'm not sure. Don't take my word on it. Do some research, watch some videos. But we are at the end of the meat right now. You can see how much is printed out so far. And one thing I have to find out about this printer is, see right here, to me, this is a lot of film that's wasted. I have to find out how I can get it to print at the spot that I put it at, and it not to get it to feed out and then print where it wants to print. I want to start like right here instead of pushing some out and then print, you know what I mean? So to me, if it consistently does this, to me that seems like a waste of film in the long run. All right, and right now we are at the bottom of the bread. You guys want to see it? Let me show you. We're almost at the end of the print. Almost. Still got some ways to go rather. You guys can look in the top. I don't want to bring it too close because I don't want my my thing to hit the film, but that's where we are. Let me focus the camera real fast. All right, that's where it's at right now. I hope some people are going to appreciate this video. A lot of people are going to skip this video, but I want you guys to see, like I said, how long it takes a full color print to print out so that you can make a best decision for yourself. Like I said, I'm going to repeat it again. DTG, this shirt prints out faster on my RI1000, and I know it will print out faster if you had a Epson F2100, which I don't have. I have an RI1000. I know this would have printed out faster on that, directly onto the shirt. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about the DTF, and we are coming up to the end of the print right now. So you guys let me know in the comment section. I think that was about, I don't know, felt like I was rambling for about 10 minutes or so, but it seems like a long time. All right, and I still have to wait for the other part to come out so I can trim this. Hopefully the ink isn't dry by then. I don't think it will be, but here we go. You guys can see we're approaching the end of this design right here. The whole cheesesteak rather, is out. It's got a, oh, now I'm looking at the design on the screen. It still has to print the border and some, so it still has some ways to go. I say we got like a good, I don't know, 4 minutes left to go. All right, you see it stopped to do something. I don't know exactly what it stopped to do, but it's doing something. It's not printing anymore. Maybe it's doing a little bit of maintenance on itself. Went to the maintenance station over there. Or is it the maintenance station? I'm not sure. But it's doing something right here. And it's, here we go. It's back printing again. All right, so yeah, maybe it took a little break. It timed out on us. I don't know. But it's taking its time right now, guys. It's taking its time right now. But yep, that's the Prestige. You know what this will be good for? This will be really good for making DTF left chest. Left chest, you can print out a ton of those and it'll make sense as opposed to like one shirt. If you're doing like a bunch of left chest, this is great. Let me back up a little bit so you can see, you guys can see how much printed out so far. All right, so you guys can see it's almost done. Almost there, still got some ways to go. I'll let you guys know when it's done, when you can stop your timer or whatever. But wanted to give you guys real time. This video is going to be super long. Oh gosh, haven't uploaded a really long video in a while, and now I can say that yes, we are at the end of the design because I'm looking at it right now. I'll let you guys know when to stop your stopwatches or your timers or whatever, but I can see that it's doing the distress part that's at the end of the image, and I'll let you guys know. Still got a little bit while to go, and still got a little bit, still going. So you guys should give me a pat on the back and give this video a thumbs up because I was creative enough to ramble on for this long amount of time while this thing was printing, and I'm sacrificing my YouTube algorithm because I know a lot of people are going to skip past and just go to how long it took. But you guys should definitely give me a thumbs up. And right now we are still printing the same design, and that's it. Okay, that's it. Is that the end? Yeah, I think that's the end. I think it's printing something. Is it printing a new one? Or finishing up the old one? I don't know. It's definitely done. It's definitely done that design. Yeah, it's done that design. It's printing a new one. It's printing a new one. All right, so I do like the fact that it's going back to back and it's not leaving a big gap in between. So now it's printing a new design. Yep, so that's how long it takes to print one design, and I still have to wait till this comes out a bit so I can trim it, right? So it still takes a little bit of time to get that design out, especially if you're printing multiples, right? Right? Excuse me. So now, I've got this cough that I can't get rid of. So now I have to wait a little bit for the new one so I can trim it, and then I can put it in the powder, and then I can bake it, all right? So for 4 of these, you can multiply that time by 4, and if somebody wants to buy 20 DTF shirts with their personal design that they sent you, you're gonna be here for a while, baby. The only way right now that I can think of to scale this is to get yourself 2 Prestiges, or to get yourself the big boy that prints the designs side by side, so 2 of them can print at a time, and I believe it is significantly faster than this, to the point where it will make sense to upgrade, you know what I mean? And it comes with the powder and the shaker. But I'll tell you guys right now, what I plan on doing is I plan on getting the powder and the shaker and the roller that goes to this right here. Because in my opinion, what you can do with this is, hypothetically speaking, if this was printed right now and I had the powder, shaker, and the roller attached to it, hypothetically speaking, I could walk away from this, because right now this sheet right here would be going down into the powder, right? It would powder it, then it would come back up, then it would shake it, right? It would shake it, and then it would bake it, and then it would come back out, and then it would roll it all in one without me doing anything, so I can set it and forget it. And when you can set it and forget it, now you have times to do other things, and it doesn't seem like it's taking that long because you're not sitting here babysitting it, all right? So that is a benefit to doing this. Right now, with this setup that we have now, we have to wait till it comes out so we can trim it, and then we can powder it, and then we can manually put it inside the heater so it can bake and melt the powder right now. But if I had that whole system, the time that it took would not be a factor. And what's crazy about that system is it's only like 22, and I say only, you know, because like I said, once you're making money, it's not that significant, guys. It's not. You guys just aren't making money in your businesses yet. I'm sorry I gotta be honest with you guys. But once you start making money, you'll be the same way. Oh, that attachment is only $2,300 more, $2,500 more for the shaker, the baker, the powder, and it rolls up at the end, so everything, all your prints are in a roll. No brainer, right? So I plan on getting that. Don't know how, don't know why, don't know when, but I plan on getting that because this will make this system a set it and forget it type of thing. And like I said, when it's set it and forget it, the time doesn't really matter because I'm not hovering over it. I'm not babysitting it. I can just set it and forget it. And right now I'm pushing it. I'm gonna wait till it comes out a little bit more, and then I'll trim it, right? And then we'll go over here and we'll powder it and so on and so forth, all right? But one thing you want to do is you want to keep your computer awake, make sure your computer doesn't go to sleep, because if it does go to sleep, I had experience using this, I think it was the first day, where the computer went to sleep and it stopped printing. All right, so you don't want to do that. All right, so right now it has a nice amount out, so I'm just going to go ahead and trim this lightly, right, because I don't want to mess up the next print. We'll run it straight across. There we go. Now I've trimmed this. Now I'm going to go ahead and we're going to powder it. Let me bring you guys over here. Before I powder it, I'm just going to remove the additional film right here. I don't need that big part right here. And now we're going to go ahead and put it in the powder system. I'm going to show you how I do this. All right, there's our powder right there. So I'm just going to go ahead and be careful when you're handling your film because you don't want to get your finger on that film. I'm just going to sit it right here. I'm going to grab a scoop of powder. And this is a big image, guys. This is a big image. So what I can do is I can actually put it right here. And I'm just going to pour some powder on top of it because this is a big image. Pour some powder on top of it because I got to powder the whole thing. That's a lot of powder, all right? So, yeah. So now I'm going to roll the powder back and forth. So make sure it covers the whole entire image, So you can do this a few times. First you do the right side, then you do the left side. And I already got my thumb on part of the image right there, which is bad. Then you bring the powder over here to the other side, right? This is I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of messy. I'm not used to this. That's why I have to get the system, because the system would work a lot better for me, all right? And this powder gets all over the place. I'm not even gonna lie to you. You need something bigger than what I have right now, all right? So now that I've rolled the powder all over it, I'm gonna dump the excess powder off, excess, whatever you wanna call it. And this part where it gets all over the place, because you flick it, flick, to clean the additional powder off the edges, and now that powder's just flying all over the place. I'm not gonna lie to you. Flying all over the place, all on top of this right here. So now I'm gonna pull this out, set it inside, and the powder is good that it did clear a bunch of the powder off. Put it in here, press this button, and it starts counting down. All right, let me show you guys, give you guys a shot of it counting down, move it in real time so you guys can see. All right, let me see if I can get a shot for you guys of that. Boom, boom. I don't have my zoom lens on, so, but It's counting down right now. I got on 300 degrees. Actually, it's at 296 degrees for 80 seconds. It's at 55 right now. And if you guys can look, you got powder here, powder here, powder here. So it would behoove you to get something big, like a big, deep container, like something like, got my head in the way, something like this big plastic container right here, something taller, so that when you shake the powder, it doesn't get all over the place. But it would behoove you even more to get a big powder, the big whole unit, right? That would be the move right there, to get the whole big unit. All right. So yeah, guys. I mean, that's it. Now, when this is done, it's going to start beeping, and then I'm going to take it out, and it's going to be cured, and it's going to be ready to do transfer, or it's going to be ready to be used another time. I'm not going to do the transfer in this video because this video has already been long enough. All right, so let me show you guys. See, you hear the beeping now. Now I can pull this out. It's baked up, caked up. And push that to get that beeping to stop. And we got our DTF transfer. It's got that gloss on there. It's nice and glossy, right? Spongy type of feel. And here's the transfer right here. And when it transfers onto the shirt, it doesn't look vibrant right now, but when it transfers onto the shirt, it's a whole lot vibrant, okay? All right, so let me let the rest of these print out, and that's it, guys. So that's it, guys. Just to let you guys know, I am a Prestige fan. I do like the unit. I just believe that in order to maximize its capabilities, you have to get the attachment unit with the shaker, the baker, and the. I'm all about optimizing and maximizing and getting the fullest use out of it and maximizing your time and everything like that. And if you don't have the shaker, baker, and the other attachment, it's kind of like you're babysitting, right? And I don't want to babysit. So I believe that you should just spend the extra $2,500, $2,200, whatever it is, and buy the Seismo. It's a small oven baker thing. I think I don't even know how big it is in real life, but I think it probably comes out to about, I don't know, maybe like right here or something like that. I'm not sure, but stay tuned for another video. Comment in the comment section and let AA Print Supply know that they should send me that shaker baker, because you guys want to see it, to see if it's a good option add-on to you. And does it make sense in the comments down below that if you had that add-on where at the end, see, we start off with a roll back here, and at the end you'll have a whole nother roll with all your transfers already shaked, baked, and ready to go. All you gotta do is trim them and put it onto your shirt. Set it and forget it, like I said. Let me know if you guys want to see that. Let AA Print Supply Co. know that you guys want to see me with that, so I can demonstrate it to you guys. And it just makes more sense to me. But thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry the video was so long, but you guys wanted to know how long it took. So what better way to show you how long it took than to show you how long it takes, all right? Full color print, and that was a huge print, all right? Most of the prints are not gonna be that big, and you can make your print smaller. Perspective on what I meant by this, a huge print. Yeah, it's a huge print. Most of your prints are going to be way smaller than this, so it should take way less time, all right? This is almost the whole width of the paper. This is a huge print. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. See you guys on the next video. Peace.
Turn up that, crank it up. Why listen to the rest when you're rocking with the best, baby?